Alright guys, what's up? My name is Steven. So today is another guitar tutorial, but it's a little different today because basically how this thing is going to be structured is I'm going to show you how to play it, and then I'm going to play that part through. So it'll give you basically time to learn one section of it, learn how to play it well, learn the next section, and so on and so forth. And so that's how the structure of this video is going to be. The song that I'm going to be teaching you guys today is my rendition of Favorite Girl by Icarus account. It is by no means a complicated song. It's a very simple song, and I'm going to show you just how to do it. So let's get started. So the first portion of the song is the intro, and this is the part that everyone thinks is hard because it has some fingerstyle elements in it, but let me put your mind at ease. It is not complicated in the slightest. So basically, just to suit my voice, I don't actually know what key the original song is in, but just to suit my voice, I think it's pretty similar. I put the capo on the 4th fret, and I like playing in the key of G for just my chord structures because it's, I think it has a lot of nice open elements, and I like the way it sounds in most contexts. So I'm gonna put in the capo on the 4th fret, and then that puts, if I play in the key of G, then it basically puts the song in the key of B, right? So the first part is you're gonna take your middle or your index finger. It doesn't really matter because we're not really gonna be changing the finger, right? So let's say you're using your middle finger. Put it on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, which is the D string, right? So you can put it here, and then so there's 3 elements to the finger picking part. Is these 3 strings right here. So your D, your 3rd, 4th, and 5th strings are the only ones you're going to be worrying about in the intro. So, and all you're going to be doing is moving your middle finger, no other fingers on the fretboard, just moving it down, open, and then C, and then the C chord to end. So what you do is you take your thumb, your index finger, and your middle finger. You place them on these 3 strings here, 3rd, 4th, and 5th strings, and then you just play them in succession. Right? So that's your first chord, and then you move it down to the 4th fret, and then the 2nd fret, and then open, and then C. Right, so that's it. So when you're done, it should sound something like this. Now, if you're having trouble with that, just go back and review this portion. Pause the video here, rewind it, watch it again. This next portion is going to be how it's done in real time. Okay. So the next part of the song is the verse. And so what makes the verse actually easy to play on the guitar, at least, is that it's the exact same as the intro. The hard part you're probably going to find is getting the syncopation in terms of like playing it on the guitar while trying to sing. That part is a little complicated just because there's a lot of moving parts here. But so we don't have to go through all of this chord stuff again. If you're having trouble with it, again, rewind to the intro portion and make sure you master that before moving to this portion. But this is what the verse should sound like. So I'll add the intro in just to make it sound nice. So here we go. Boston never seemed to be so lovely in the fall to me. Since Florida's not so cold, the distance just gets old. So the next part of the song is the pre-chorus, the hey, maybe we should stay. That's that part, right? So this pre-chorus and the chorus are just chords, are just the G chords that we all know and love. So the first chord for the pre-chorus is E minor, right? E minor, and then a F sharp with a D, basically like a kind of like a pseudo D with the F sharp bass. You can play it like this, or you can play it like this if that's easier for you. And because I know it takes a little bit of a while if you're a beginner to use your thumb on the string or on the fretboard. So again, B minor, and then you walk up to a G chord. All right, so hey, maybe we could stay. So that, right, that part, and then you're gonna walk to a C. So use your from G. You're gonna lift your middle finger off the first string, and maybe even mute it if you want. Right, so the first string doesn't vibrate, because you want this note to be the bass, the B, if you will. So B and then C, your C chord, right? So from here, maybe we could stay, maybe we could lay. So B to C, stay like this forever. D, you're gonna go to D. So that's it. E minor, walk, G, walk, C, D. That's the pre-chorus. So it should sound something like this. Hey, maybe we should stay. Maybe we could lay like this forever. All right. So the next part of the song is the chorus. So that's the did you know she is my favorite girl? I wanna run away for. Yeah, right. So the first chord is C, and you can play it however you want. You can play it the normal way, which is with all kind of the fingers accounted for, or sometimes I like to just kind of play it open with the index finger off, but everything else intact. It's kind of a suspended type of chord, not really. I don't know, honestly don't know what it's called, but it's a C chord nonetheless, so it doesn't really matter. So. And then the next chord you're gonna play is D, and then a G, and then a D F sharp bass. So D with F sharp. Again, you don't have to do this, but it's a walk down. So it goes G, and then E minor, right? So G, D with an F sharp bass, and then E minor, right? So did you know she is my D? Sharp, and if you promise, and then just repeat that. D F sharp, E minor, and then said ooh, C, ooh, D. I think I G, and then walk it down. D F sharp. Girl, and then you go into the and then you go into the intro. So the chorus should sound something like this when it's all put together. Now did you know she is my favorite girl? I wanna run away for days with her, and if you promise not to say anything, I'm gonna that girl a diamond ring. I said, ooh, I think I love you. I think I my favorite girl. All right, so the next part is the second verse. It's very similar to the first verse and the intro. However, there is a little bit of a tweak. Instead of just going straight down and then into the C chord, they kind of switch it up because the syncopation of the verse changes. So it's going to be the same on the 5th fret, but instead of just going to C, it goes and then back to the 2nd fret, open, and then this is where it gets a little complicated, is that it's the 2nd string, 3rd fret, but it's the same 4th and 5th strings that you're plucking with your third and or your second index and middle finger. So third fret, second fret, and then C. Right? So again, it should sound like, and then C. But also the syncopation here is different, because basically what you're going to do is a C kind of open, no index and pinky finger. And then you're going to play a B. A B, just switch your middle finger and your index finger. All right? So third fret, and then third fret of the second string, second fret of the second string. And then you're going to want to hammer on. So you play the note with the second fret, and then a hammer on is when you use your middle finger to play the same string with a different fret without picking your hand. So, and then you play it, and that's a hammer on, right? So what it should sound like, after the hammer on, you play a D, okay? Just for reference. But here. Hammer on. So, right? So that's the verse. And you just repeat that again to play the second portion of it. But again, the harder part is probably not going to be the guitar portion. It's going to be the singing and the guitar portion, okay? But after you master this part, it should sound something like this. Funny how life takes you by surprise, and I just didn't know what I was missing till I opened my eyes. And so now it goes back into the pre-chorus and the chorus, which we already did. And then the only part that we haven't covered is the bridge. Instead of going from my favorite girl, instead of going into that, my favorite girl. So C, B, G. Those are the chords. For we're in love, love, love. We're in love, love, love. We're in love, 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 love. And then E minor. Love, love, love. Alright, so we're in love, love, love. We're in C, B, G. We're in C, B, E minor. We're in love, 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 love. So again, my mistake. B and then C, right? We're in C, B, G. We're in C, B, G. We're in C, B, E minor. C, B, C, D. Right? So it just sounds something like this. We're in love, love. We're in love, love, love. We're in love, 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 love. And then from here it goes into, and did you know she is my favorite? So it goes into the chorus, right? So that's the song. And then it ends with the outro or the intro. It sounds the same. All right, so again, if any of this is confusing for you, just go ahead and rewind the video, look at my hand structure, look at the strings that I'm putting my fingers on in terms of the frets. Hopefully I explained it well enough for you guys to understand. Sorry if I rushed it. Again, give me any feedback, and once you've mastered these chords and this kind of, you know, the finger picking stuff and the singing, it should sound, you know, you should be able to play the song no problem. So hope you guys enjoyed I really hope this helped you out. Try it once you kind of figured it all out. Watch my cover. I'll link it in the description and in the end cards, and see if you can play along to it. You know, comment down below how you would like me to change things or that sort of thing. What you would like me to explain more or less, or talk or don't talk. Just show me the chords, shout out, that kind of thing. So, yeah, leave that in the comments. If you like the video, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. If you'd like more tutorials, or if you'd like more covers, or if you'd like more vlogs, which are coming, I've just gotten busy with work. So subscribe to the channel, please, please, please. Thank you guys for all the support, and I will see you guys in the next video.